David Toborowski and Annie Suwan share emotional update on baby Minthira's health battle. One of 90 Day Fiance's most beloved couples, David Toborowski and Annie Suwan, recently shared a touching and deeply personal update about their baby daughter, Minthira. Earlier this year, the couple celebrated the long-awaited arrival of their daughter, a moment that brought immense joy after nearly 8 years of trying to start a family. Their journey to parenthood had been filled with hope and perseverance, ultimately leading to success through IVF. Now, just 4 months after her birth, baby Minthira is facing a serious health challenge. David took to social media to inform followers that their daughter is currently receiving medical treatment in Thailand after being diagnosed with respiratory syncytial virus, RSV, a condition that affects the lungs and breathing. Hospitalization in Thailand. David shared a heartfelt photo of Annie lovingly holding their daughter, who appeared to be receiving oxygen support. Along with the image, David thanked fans for their prayers and support, noting that the medical team had warned them the situation might become more challenging before improving. Despite the worry and stress, David remained hopeful, continuing to keep a positive outlook throughout the ordeal. Medical staff have been closely monitoring Minthira, administering oxygen and medication every few hours. According to David, the hospital team has also been working to clear her lungs, and thankfully, the baby has been eating well and her fever has subsided, both promising signs. He explained that their time at the hospital has included a mixture of good and difficult moments, but he remained grateful, especially for Annie's strength during this emotional time. "She's more than just a mom. She's an incredibly strong woman," David said. "A test of strength and unity." This unexpected medical emergency has certainly tested the couple's resilience as new parents. While David has children from a previous relationship, this is Annie's first time navigating motherhood, and the experience has been emotionally intense. The diagnosis has naturally brought anxiety, but David and Annie are facing this challenge with admirable courage. Their bond appears stronger than ever, as they stand side by side to care for their baby during her recovery. Despite the emotional toll, they continue to show up for each other and for their fans with honesty and gratitude. Staying hopeful and grateful, David shared that baby Minthira had successfully made it through her first night in the hospital and was expected to remain under observation for a few more days. While they are counting down the days until they can return home with her, they're also trusting the expertise of the medical team in Thailand. As any parent would, David and Annie are likely to become even more cautious moving forward, especially after witnessing their daughter in such a delicate condition. These moments often redefine how parents approach care and health precautions in the future. Facing parenthood together. Illness in a young child can be a deeply emotional experience and can place significant stress on any relationship. However, David and Annie seem to be handling the situation with teamwork and compassion, putting their daughter's well-being at the forefront of everything they do. Their shared dedication and mutual support reflect the strength of their relationship, something fans have admired since their early days on 90 Day Fiancé. This health scare may have temporarily paused their routine, but it has also shown how they've grown both as individuals and as a couple. Their transparency in sharing updates has inspired fans and drawn messages of encouragement from all over the world. Looking ahead with optimism. While the path ahead remains uncertain, David and Annie's optimism is unwavering. They continue to hope and pray for a full recovery and are determined to stay strong for their daughter. Through it all, their love for Minthira shines clearly, and their bond with each other appears to be even more resilient than before. Fans of the couple are sending continued messages of hope and support, hoping that little Minthira will be back home soon, safe and healthy in the arms of her loving parents. Whatever the outcome, David and Annie have already shown the world what it means to face adversity with love, grace, and unity. David Toborowski and Annie Suwan's baby hospitalized. A heartfelt update on Minthira's health journey. 90 Day Fiancé fans have followed David Toborowski and Annie Suwan through every twist and turn of their remarkable journey. From cultural differences and financial struggles to building a strong marriage and finally achieving their dream of becoming parents. But now, that joy has been clouded by worry, as the couple faces a new chapter filled with concern and resilience. David recently shared an emotional update with fans regarding the health of their 4-month-old daughter, Minthira, who has been hospitalized in Thailand with a respiratory illness. The news has sparked an outpouring of support from fans who have watched the couple grow over the years. A dream come true. For nearly 8 years, David and Annie had hoped to welcome a child of their own. Their journey toward parenthood wasn't easy and included long conversations, emotional moments, and eventually, a decision to pursue in vitro fertilization, IVF. Their perseverance paid off when their daughter, Minthira, was born in early 2025, filling their lives with happiness and love. David, who has children from a previous relationship, shared how special it was to go through the journey with Annie by his side. For Annie, this was her first time experiencing motherhood, a dream she had long held dear. The moment they held their baby girl for the first time was deeply emotional and filled with gratitude. The unexpected health crisis. In July 2025, the couple's joy was interrupted when Minthira developed respiratory symptoms and was quickly diagnosed with respiratory syncytial virus, RSV, a common but sometimes serious condition in infants. RSV affects the lungs and breathing passages and can be particularly concerning in young children. David confirmed that Minthira was admitted to a hospital in Thailand, where she began receiving treatment for the illness. In a heartfelt post, David shared a photo of Annie gently holding their daughter, who appeared to be resting while receiving oxygen therapy. "This has been a very emotional time for us," David wrote. "We are thankful for everyone's thoughts and prayers. The doctors say it may get a little harder before it gets better, but we're staying strong." Treatment and care. According to David, the medical team in Thailand has been providing round-the-clock care. Treatments include clearing Minthira's lungs of mucus and phlegm to support better breathing, administering medication, and ensuring she receives oxygen every 4 hours. Despite the severity of her condition, David offered some hopeful news. Minthira has been eating well, and her fever has gone down, which are positive signs in her recovery. He praised the hospital staff for their professionalism and compassion during this difficult time. "The care here is excellent," he said. "Everyone is doing their best to help our daughter heal. It's a comfort to see her slowly responding to treatment." A test of strength for Annie. Becoming a new parent is already a life-changing experience, but for Annie, the situation has been emotionally overwhelming. Watching her baby endure medical procedures has been heart-wrenching, yet she continues to be a pillar of strength. David expressed deep admiration for his wife during this crisis, calling her not only a wonderful mother, but also a resilient partner. "She's handled this better than I could have imagined," he shared. "She's up every few hours, watching over our daughter, comforting her, and making sure she feels loved." It's clear that Annie has embraced motherhood with her whole heart, and this unexpected challenge has only highlighted her deep love and dedication. Finding light in the darkness. While the couple acknowledges the difficulties they're facing, they are doing everything they can to stay hopeful. David and Annie continue to smile through the pain, share updates with fans, and trust in the medical care their daughter is receiving. David shared that Minthira made it through her first night in the hospital safely and has a few more days of observation ahead. The road to recovery may be slow, but the couple is grateful for every sign of progress. "There are moments when it feels overwhelming," David wrote in a follow-up post. "But then she opens her eyes and smiles, and we know she's fighting." How illness impacts relationships. It's often said that adversity reveals the strength of a relationship, and for David and Annie, this health crisis has reinforced their bond. They're leaning on each other emotionally and working as a team to navigate the uncertainty of their daughter's condition. While it's natural for stress to arise during such trying times, the couple has shown nothing but support for one another. Annie's nurturing presence and David's emotional openness have helped them maintain balance. Their ability to comfort each other and remain united is an inspiring example of partnership under pressure.